So my wife, she's a little bit woo-woo. And those are her words, not mine. I'd use bonkers. So she does like all things witchy and woo-woo, and that includes crystals. And she's got this Selenite wand or tower, I'm not sure what you call it, spire, which looks pretty cool, doesn't it? But it wasn't standing up straight, and she just wanted it to stand up straight. So I took it to the belt sander, sanded the bottom flat, and now it does stand up straight. But I thought, since I've got it, I could make something really cool out of this. She also likes a lamp. Who doesn't, right?
I love lamp.
And I thought this would make a pretty cool kind of atmospheric lamp. So in this episode, I'm going to try and turn this into a nice crystal lamp combination gift. So if you have a loopy lamp loving lady in your life, have a look at this. All right, well, to kick off, obviously we've got the Selenite crystal. These are not that expensive either, by the way. So if you wanted to make this from scratch and you didn't have one of these already, then it's not a ridiculous purchase, and it will make a nice piece. This, I hope. The other thing I've got is this LED puck, bought off Amazon, but it has got a nice anodized metal case and this kind of frosted plastic lens. It's USB powered and it's got a little on-off button. Everything seems reasonable quality actually, so I'll link this below if you're interested. And I've got this piece of ash that I had left over from a friend's table build, and you can see it's got this kind of, there's obviously been a small branch coming out of the tree here, and that makes for quite an interesting grain pattern, I think. It's all a bit kind of marked up and grubby, this piece of wood. So my first thing to do is to cut off this section, plane it on one face, and just see if it's got the grain that I think is going to work well on this project. So that's where we're going to start. Both sides have some pretty cool grain. This is the one side. It's going to be maybe a bit tricky to see in this light, but there's lots of kind of figuring in there. But the most interesting side is this side with the branch here, and this whole area here I think is fab. I'm going to try and utilize this sort of triangle here. See if I can't make it look nice. I don't see why not. In no time we've got our blank. I don't know if you can make pipes out of ash, but this would be a good blank for that, wouldn't it? Really nice figure. Cool. All right, routed out that hole nice and neat, and that is holding the Selenite crystal fine. I might need to do something with it just to kind of lock it into place, but it's nice and straight at least, and that's going to work. Now I wanted to put a little recess in the bottom of the hole, and I have a 60mm Forstner bit, but I think it's just not very sharp, and it doesn't seem to like this kind of curly grain is a bit harder than the rest of the ash, and it doesn't seem to want to cut it without causing me some problems. So I just used the same Forstner bit to drill out the center of this, and then I used the template that I used to cut this with the router to draw a circle around it, cut that out on the bandsaw, and just sanded it flush, and now that ring sits in there just fine. And this ring fits over my light just perfectly. So I want the USB cable to kind of come in out the back, so it's sort of invisible. So I'm going to drill a hole through here, and then the light will fit and everything, and then we can start start shaping this a bit more to make it a bit more of a pleasing sort of shape. It's a bit chunky at the moment. I think this is looking really nice. Yeah, I love the facets on there, it's looking great. And the next thing to do is just add some finish, just to really make this grain pop and look awesome. I'm going to do what I've been doing on a few projects recently, and that is to use some shellac sanding sealer just to fill the grain, make any grain that wants to pop can, and then I'll sand it back again, and then we'll go on with probably some Osmo, or maybe even just wax it. This doesn't need to be too hard wearing. I want it just to look really good. So it may be that I just go the shellac and then some wax over the top and call it a day, basically. Let's get the finish out. This bottle does not want to open. Good Lord. Come on. God damn. Right. Next plan, I'll just have to pour this into the other bottle eventually, but there we go. Crikey, there we go. Good. The underside looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Look at that. But yeah, look at that. Beautiful. And that's just the first coat. We'll let that dry for maybe an hour or so. I'll go and have some lunch, come back and keep working on this finish. But I think we can make it look absolutely stunning without too much effort. Ooh, that feels fantastic already. Just a little bit of sanding to do, 240 grit, to take that back down to super smooth. Another coat, and then maybe some wax or something else to finish it off. But looking really good. I think you'll agree the grain is starting to pop already. Looking fab. So let's get this done. Oh, I mean, you guys can't feel this, but perhaps you can imagine it. This feels lovely now. All right, let's keep this going, do another coat. What I think I'm gonna do is put a wax on this ultimately to make sure I've got the smoothest surface possible. I'm just gonna give a little rub down with some wire wool just to get a nice even surface out of that shellac. And I think then that should be enough. I'm going to let the wood do the work. That feels lovely, and it already has a nice sheen to it. I think we'll just finish that off with a nice bit of wax. A little buff now. Oh, flipping heck. Just knocked over that blimmin' shellac, damn it. Oh, lovely. There we go. Pa-pa. Pa-pa-pa. 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 Right, I think I can go and present it, can't I? Have a look at this. Boom. That looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Push that button.
Da, 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 da.
How cool does that look? Well, I must say it was quite nice to do a quick project. This took me half a day, and my wife's so pleased. She wants me to make another one because this is going to her yoga studio, which isn't in our house. So now she wants one for our house. So I've just basically made more work for myself as usual. But no, I thought it was a pretty cool, it'll make a lovely gift for someone. You can buy these in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Well, mainly one shape, but different sizes. Yeah, you could make a smaller version of this or even a giant version of it. And the way it carries the light is really cool. It's almost like fiber optics. It's been quite nice just to do this and freewheel with it. It's almost like a piece of artwork really, rather than a bit of furniture or something. So that was nice too. If you liked it, like, subscribe. I really appreciate the support. But otherwise, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.